Right now, the average American is saving less than 3 cents of every dollar they earn. The typical self-made millionaire saves 8 times that, and a third of them never even cracked 6 figures in a single year. So if you've been blaming your paycheck, you've been aiming at the wrong target. Here's what broke people repeat every single day without realizing it, and the 5-minute fix that flips it.
Right now, the average American is saving less than 3 cents of every dollar they earn. 3 cents. The typical self-made millionaire saves 8 times that. And here's the part that should really bother you. A third of them never made 6 figures in a single year of their life. So if you've spent years blaming your paycheck for your bank account, you've been aiming at the wrong target. Here are the 5 mistakes broke people repeat every single day and exactly what to do instead. No fluff, just the map. 3 mistakes that are quietly draining you, 3 habits that replace them, and 2 ways those habits turn into money that shows up whether you're working or not. 10 minutes, let's go. Mistake number 1, living with zero buffer. In January of 2026, Americans were saving 4.5% of their income. By June, that number had fallen to 2.7%. Not a typo, less than 3 cents on the dollar. For context, the average since 1959 is 8.4%. We're not slightly below normal, we're less than a third of it. And a shrinking buffer means 1 blown tire, 1 ER visit, 1 slow month at work turns into a 5-alarm fire instead of a bad Tuesday. Mistake number 2, carrying debt at wartime interest rates. The average American is sitting on $6,715 in credit card debt at an average interest rate of 21.5%. Do the math on that for a second. Make the minimum payment and you could hand the credit card company more than the original balance twice over before it's gone. Nationally, we paid over $250 billion in credit card interest and fees last year alone. That's not a debt problem, that's a leak in the boat. And most people never patch it, they just keep bailing water. Mistake number 3, no plan, just vibes. Roughly 2 out of every 3 Americans have never written down a financial plan. Not a budget app, not a spreadsheet, an actual plan for where the money goes. And it shows up somewhere you wouldn't expect. Credit scores just had their first multi-year decline since 2013. Not because people suddenly got reckless, because nobody's steering. You can't hit a target you never drew. Now, flip it. The largest study of self-made millionaires ever conducted, over 10,000 of them, found that 94% live on less than they make. Not budget carefully, actually spend less than comes in every single month without exception. That's habit 1, and it's the whole game. Habit 2, they don't carry the debt. Nearly 3 out of every 4 of those millionaires say they have never carried a credit card balance in their lives. Not paid it off eventually, never carried one. Meanwhile, most of them didn't get there on a huge salary. A third of them never earned 6 figures in any single year. Take Ronald Reed, Vermont guy, worked as a gas station attendant, then a janitor at a JCPenney for 17 years. Never made big money. Patched his coat with safety pins, drove a beat-up Toyota. When he died in 2014 at 92, his family found out he'd quietly built an $8 million portfolio because for every $50 he earned, he invested 40 of it into solid, boring, dividend-paying stocks and just left it alone for decades. Habit 3, they have a plan and they automate it. 8 in every 10 of those millionaires invested through an employer 401k. One certified financial planner put it simply, when your employer matches your retirement contribution, that match is free money. And yet people leave it on the table constantly because they never checked the box. A plan isn't complicated, it's just deciding once so you don't have to decide every day. Here's where it gets good. Because those 3 habits aren't just defense, they're the on-ramp to money that works without you. First move, and it costs you nothing to start, a high-yield savings account. Right now, those are paying somewhere around 4 to 5% APY. That's not exciting, but it's real. A modest emergency fund sitting there can earn you several $100s a year doing absolutely nothing, instead of sitting in a checking account earning basically 0.
Second move, and it's the modern version of what Ronald Reed did without even knowing it. Dividend index funds. Funds like SCHD or VYM spread your money across dozens of solid companies and pay you a slice of the profits, typically in the 3 to 5% range annually, deposited automatically. You don't pick stocks, you don't manage tenants, you buy consistently and let time do the heavy lifting, exactly like the janitor with the safety-pinned coat. And third, about a quarter of American adults already run some kind of side income, averaging a few $100s extra a month. It's not going to replace your job overnight, but stacked on top of a real savings habit, it's another stream that doesn't depend on your next paycheck showing up. So here's the one thing to do today before you close this tab. Open a high-yield savings account or check if you already have one. Then move just 1% of your next paycheck into it automatically. Not 20%, not some dramatic overhaul, 1%. Because the habit matters more than the number, and habits compound a lot faster than most people expect. If this shifted how you think about your next paycheck, subscribe. We break down one real money habit like this every week. No hype, no get rich quick, just what actually works. And tell me in the comments, which of these 3 mistakes hit closest to home for you? This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Talk to a licensed financial professional before making investment decisions.